students, in this video lecture we'll talk about the next part of your module 3, that is the type of wiring system. In the last video lecture we studied what to mean by electrical wiring and why it is necessary and what are the factors which we are going to consider while selecting the types of wiring system. Now we'll study what are the different type of wiring systems which are used in our country. Those are as shown here. First one is the cleat wiring, second one is the wooden casing and capping wiring, and the third one is the CTS and TRS wiring, fourth one is the lead sheet or metal sheet wiring, then fifth one is the conduit wiring, surface conduit. In that we have two classification again. One more is surface conduit wiring and concealed conduit wiring. So for your syllabus, very important factor is the last one, that is the conduit wiring, surface conduit as well as concealed conduit wiring. Let us see one by one. So in cleat wiring, usually this type of wiring is usually the VIR or PVC types of wires are clamped in between the porcelain cleats. These are the this is the place of two-way cleat. It's a groove is the particular space is provided to keep the wire. So cleats are made up of two halves as shown here. One half is first half is grooved through which wires passes, while other will fits the others, the first one. So this is first one. For that the first half will keep. The whole assembly is then mounted on the wall or wooden beam with the help of screws. So here there are some screws, so you can fit that in a wire. This is how the wiring system is done. It is very old type of wiring system which is not well used in current situation. This method is one of the cheapest method, but most suitable for some temporary work. It can be very quickly installed and recovered with any damage of material is there. Wiring inspection is very easy. Okay, so most attractive appearance and due to some sagging, some places it looks shabby. Dust or dirt may collect on the cleats. The wires are directly exposed to the atmospheric condition like moisture and chemical. Maintenance cost is very high because of that. Due to these disadvantages, this type of wiring system is not at all suitable for permanent jobs. Let us go with the next type, that is wooden casing and capping. This is also one more popularly used old system which is in especially in residential system. In this system, the casing is a rectangular strip. As you can see, the casing is a rectangular strip, okay, which is made up of teak wood or nowadays made of PVC. Usually now older system teak wood will be used, but now in a new system nowadays they are using PVC for preparing the casing. It has two grooves into which the wires are laid. Okay. Then casing is covered with a rectangular strip of wood or the PVC with the same width called as capping. So this is over that the capping is placed. So we need to fit the casing pipe on the wall. Then over that you need to keep the wire. Then capping is provided on that. So casing is fixed on the walls with the help of porcelain disc cleats. This is how it looks, the casing, wooden casing and capping wire. Then the next one is, we'll talk about the conduit wiring. So it's very important wiring. So as I said, there are two types. One is surface conduit wiring and another one is the concealed wiring. So in case of surface conduit wiring, the conduits are mounted or supported on the walls, as you can see here. There is a lamp. Okay, so you can see the conduits all are on the surface with the help of pipe. So those are fixed on the wall. In damp situation, conduits are spaced apart from the wall by means of wooden blocks. Wooden blocks are provided here. Inspection bend is created. You can remove this bend. You can inspect what all has happened in the wire. One junction box is provided here. So this is the surface conduit wiring. So T is provided here. Here wiring is also going here, and T is provided here. This is the inspection junction box, three-way junction box, because why it is called a three-way? Three different ways are there here. So this is one surface conduit wiring where we can do the wiring system. In case of concealed conduit wiring, they are actually buried under the wall at the time of plastering. This is called as recessed conduit wiring. Usually you cannot see this type of wiring on the wall because everything is within the wall. So at the time before the plastering, whenever you are trying to build the house, before plastering only, there are trenches are created in the within the wall, and proper plastering is also done. Then already wiring you have to do before plastering only. Okay, so all the wires are inside. It looks very good as compared to that because you cannot see the wires on the wall. It has very long life and durable. It protects the wire from mechanical shocks, fire hazards. So, but the proper earthing must be given to this type of wiring to avoid the electric shock. It requires very less maintenance because as the wires are inside, so very less maintenance. But what happens is, as the complete system is inside the wall, if any problem happens, usually the problems are very less, but anytime if any problem happens, then the well-trained electrician is required to identify the wire, because as in casing and capping, wires are outside, you can identify the faults, but here that is not possible. So it is little bit costly because before the plastering you need to erect the complete system, the skilled labors are required, and as compared to the other one, here the skilled labors are required to this type of wiring because you need to provide the earth, everything complete wiring you should do before starting plastering of the walls. So this is another type of the wiring. Let us glance what is the difference between surface conduit wiring and concealed conduit wiring. As both are the types of conduit wiring, let us see one, that is the surface conduit wiring. Here the conduit means it like a pipe. It is fixed on the wall. So wiring is outside here. The wiring is outside. Usually maximum 90% people, they will go for the surface conduit wiring. But here what happens in concealed conduit wiring, it is completely within the wall or slab or RCC, whatever it is within the wall. Okay, so here wires are outside, here wires are inside with the proper trenches. So if any air gap or water will go inside, plastering must be very perfectly done here. If it is not there, then wire, the leakage, if it is there, then wire may enter into the concealed conduit wiring. They are fixed by means of saddles in case of surface conduit wiring. Here they are fixed by means of J-books. The T's and elbows can be used anytime, anywhere. If you want to change the wiring, after that also you can change the wiring here. But here what happens, only you can use the bends, as the complete wiring is inside, only you can use the bends here. But here what I can say, after the building the house, if you want to change the wiring system of your any of the room or any of the area, you can change it because it is outside. Then elbows, T's, anywhere you can, complete wiring system also you can change. It is not fully protected from the mechanical injury because as the wiring is outside, so some mechanical injury may happen on the wiring system. But as compared to that, the concealed wiring, it is fully protected. No mechanical injury, no mechanical damage as compared to surface conduit wiring. This type of surface conduit wiring is very cheaper as compared to concealed wiring because wiring system is open, it's outside, you can do at any moment of time you can do. But as compared to the surface conduit wiring, the concealed conduit wiring is costly as compared to that. It is very costly because you need to have a skilled labor to do this type of wiring, and before the plastering only you need to do all these arrangements. So he takes some extra charge of wiring also. So therefore it is a little bit costlier as compared to the surface conduit wiring, and maintenance is also very costly as compared to the regular wiring. So the last one is, in case of surface conduit wiring, it has got the bad appearance because the wiring or casing, capping, conduit, whatever it comes, it is outside the wall. So it doesn't look good in some good buildings. Okay, so that's the architectures. They don't refer the surface conduit wiring. They will refer the concealed conduit wiring. Usually in offices, they will go for the concealed conduit wiring. So in case of concealed conduit wiring, appearance doesn't matter here because only the front panel of the box, junction box, will come out. So you cannot see any wiring in it. You cannot see any of the T's, elbows, junction tree, and nothing. Everything is within the wall, and you can see only the switchboard outer cover. Switchboard is also inside the wall. Only outer cover buttons will come. So it looks very nice as compared to the surface conduit wiring. So this is what the types of wiring, and the last conduit, surface conduit and concealed conduit wiring, is very important as far as your syllabus is concerned. So in the next video lecture, we will talk about the two-way and three-way lamp.